Hello and welcome back to 100 coding challenges in C Sharp. This is episode 30 and it's called Liverpool FC. In today's challenge we have another case study which goes as follows. So the Liverpool FC Supporters Club organizes coaches to take members to away matches. Between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. members turn up at the home ground where there is a line of coaches. They always board the front coach, and when a coach is full it sets off. At 9 a.m. the current front coach sets off, whether it's full or not. Write a program to carry out the following tasks. Taking the total number of club members traveling to a match, taking the seating capacity of a coach, assume that they are all the same, and then output back the number of full coaches and the number of passengers on the last coach. If you'd like to give this a go yourself, then pause the video now. So let's start off by asking the user to write in the total number of club members. And then let's store that in an integer called members. And we'll do convert.232 and a console.readline. And then we want to do the same thing again, but for seat capacity. So let's do seating capacity on each coach. And then let's rename this variable to seats. Cool, so now we've got all the information that we want to capture. The first thing we can do is just output the amount of full coaches that there will be. So if we do console.writeline, we'll do an inline equation for this one. So we'll do there are, then within here we can do members / seats all coaches. So this will say there are X number of full coaches. And then for the number of passengers on each coach, we want to do an if statement to check if members mod seats equals 0. And if it does, then we want to write out that there is the same amount of seats as there are passengers. So for this one, we'll do there are seats passengers on the last coach. Else, we can output members mod seats, which would give us the remainder of what's left after we divide by seats. So if I save that and then run that, so I'll ask me for the total number of members. So let's say I put in 65, seating capacity is 10. It says there are 6 full coaches and there are 5 passengers on the last coach. So let's do that again, and let's do it with 60 members. So let's say there's 60 members and there is capacity of 10. It will still say there are 6 full coaches. However, this time will say there are 10 passengers on the last coach. So you might be thinking why members / seats gave us 6 full coaches here. And this is because of the data type that we're using. We're using integer as a data type for members, which means that it has no concept of decimal points or floating points. So even though 65 divided by 10 is 6.5, it will only register that as a 6. We could also have done this a little bit differently. If we wanted to treat it as a decimal, we could have done 2 decimal. This would have given us something a little bit different. So if we did 65, capacity is 10, it says there are 6.5 full coaches, which is not what we want. So we could also round down the number using math.floor, which would then take our decimal number and just round it down to the nearest integer. So if we do the same thing again, it now says there are 6 full coaches. That's just something to watch out on when you're using integers and floats and decimals. Be sure you're using the correct data type that you need to fulfill your requirement. And that's it for today. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the videos, how you found this challenge, and stick around for more videos like this. See you in the next one.